Hey guys, it's Mage Captain Gilshanks, and welcome back to Super Mario Galaxy! In the last episode, we did some shit. In this episode, we're gonna do some more shit. So, first things first, we're gonna finish up Good Egg Galaxy by taking on the King Kaliente's battle fleet. Alright, so let's see what that's about. Now, normally, you're tempted to probably, jump over to the other side like we've done for the first two missions, but you actually want to come over here. This is probably not how you're supposed to do it, seeing as how there's an orange pipe right there, but this is how I've always done it, just out of force of habit. Of course, that is if I can actually get up there. Spoiler alert, it is possible to actually play as Luigi in this game, so I'm used to doing it as him, and he's a better jumper, so it's a lot easier to actually make that. But, having said that, that's probably the most difficult part about this level right there that we already just took care of. So you want to smack that right into the plant. And as you can see, that makes another sling star appear. And on this planet, it's a little tricky, because see that pokey right there in front of us? We want to get rid of that, but you have to aim it so that you hit this coconut directly at him. So, not too difficult, but if you miss, it's a pain in the ass, because then you have to go and look for that coconut. So I'm really glad that that didn't happen while I was actually recording. Now, on this planet, before we launch our way, I just want to mention that that green pipe will lead you to a secret that actually shows you a rainbow star. And don't worry about that, because in the next level, which we're going to be doing in this video, there's another rainbow star, so I'll be able to show that on screen, so it's not a big deal. Basically, it just turns you invincible, and you can use that to actually take out those chain chops that were actually on those planets, on that planet, and get some more star bits. But seeing as how I'm pressed for time, I didn't think it was completely necessary to show that right now. So there's going to be some more star bits right there. Got those. And don't worry too much about being low on health here, because we're actually going to find a health extension, and in the process, it's actually going to replenish everything. These coconuts, as you can see, they launch pretty much right back at the enemy. And so, yeah, so you don't even have to worry about aiming it. Now, right in this box here, that's the health extension I was talking about. See, now the life goes to 6, which means that you can actually take up to 5 hits before, Mario gets knocked out. So, that's another crystalline structure. Let's go through the fuck out of it. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Now, you might notice that I'm not as loud and, I guess you can say, obnoxious. What the fuck? Why am I backflipping? I guess he's so excited to get to the boss that we're backflipping over here. Jesus Christ. So you might notice that, I'm not as much as, Wah! As I normally am. Well, the thing is, I'm actually recording this in a different room than I normally would. And because of that, if you hear an echo effect, that's why. This room is just, it's bigger, so there's just, there's not as much furniture, so... Sorry about that. I believe the next 2 episodes after this one... Whoa, I can't believe I fucking got that. I was not expecting to get that right away, damn. So anyway, yeah, so... The next few episodes is going to be like this, so sorry about that, but then we'll go back to normal right after that. So basically... Oh shit, I'm not gonna... What the fuck? I got that? Damn! Dude, that was actually a good run. Usually I'm missing those coconuts left and right because he's launching them all over the place and I can't get there in time. And it doesn't really help that Luigi has no traction whatsoever. That's my practice for this game has been through Luigi, so I'm used to doing it as him. Dude, get the fucking star. Thank you. Can't believe this shit. I was an awesome boss run, and of course I slip up when I'm trying to actually hit the boss. Not that boss, the star. Ugh. Maybe this is why I shouldn't record when I first wake up. Well, at least I'm playing well enough, damn. So, you notice how, we completely dethroned him because we knocked the crown off his head, so I guess now he's just President Kaliente, or Prime Minister Kaliente. Not a king anymore, he has no throne. He has no throne and he has no crown. If I'd shut the fuck up about the previous boss, alright, I can talk about this. This is the new galaxy. It's called Honeyhive Galaxy. And technically there is more that you can do in the Good Egg Galaxy, but it's not accessible right now, so that's why I wanted to come here right away. Alright, so now that we're first landing, and I have to admit, I like the music in this area. It's pretty cool. You turn around. Okay, I already kind of messed it up there, but there was a big M that was in the sky that consisted of star bits, so yeah, you just go and collect those. You want to make your way over here to that question mark coin, And it's actually not just going to lead to star bits or coins or anything like that. It's actually something you need to do for the level for once. Usually that's not the case. Usually more often than not, the question mark coin is just going to lead to some kind of secret that's just, you know, it allows you to collect a shitload of star bits. So this is B Mario. This is going to be our first of many transformations. That's one of the cool things about this game is they went back to the more classic transformation Mario, and they added a bunch of new ones. Basically, you fly around by holding A, and you have a fly meter that lets you know how long you can, you know, elevate yourself. But the trick is, if you want to fly long distances, you don't want to hold A. You want to just keep tapping it so that you can stay in midair, but then, you know, gain, you know, horizontal distance. So yeah, there's coins there, but the problem is that coins are pretty much useless in this game aside for replenishing health. So there's really never a reason to actually collect that many of them. Alright, so wow, we've been doing a lot of traveling in this episode. Jesus Christ. We're already on another planet now. So, when you get over here, it might be a little confusing as to where you're actually supposed to go, but if you notice, this flower here will actually let you climb up it by shaking the Wiimote, just like we were doing with those vines before. You use that to get on these flowers, and you're rewarded for your effort with all these nice little star bits. Always loved collecting star bits. And this is just, you know, this whole level is just designed so that you can, through practice, learn the different techniques of B Mario. Thankfully, this isn't one of those forms that, like, you know, they only use it in this level and then you never see it again. No, I have to admit, it's pretty late in the game, but then all of a sudden you'll just start using this form a lot more regularly all of a sudden. It's almost as if when they were designing it, like, they forgot about it. They're like, oh shit, we have to include it more, so we're just going to throw in more levels where B Mario would actually be useful. And a lot of those other levels, you wouldn't even expect to find B Mario in, because it just seems kind of random to be flying around as a bee in those kinds of levels. But you'll see what I mean when we get there. So this is the Queen Bee over here, and as you can see, she's a bit itchy. I should have probably timed that better when the dialogue comes out. I'm just so used to what she already says. But anyway, it's because she's got these 5 star chips on her, so you gotta, like, you know, just climb around and collect them. I think they're always in a different spot, because I remember sometimes there being one, like, right under the wings, like, in the middle. So I don't know, they might be, like, randomly generated. I'm not 100% sure on that. But in any event, that's pretty much it for the entire mission. Now we have to do it. Well, don't fall in the water. Oh, I should mention, if B Mario gets hit by an enemy, or if he falls in water, that's how he loses his form. And you notice that they had other B Mario mushrooms in the local vicinity, so they do that just in case that you actually lose your form, because you actually have to go and fly around and do all that stuff. Now, what's kind of funny about this area is the first time I did it, I didn't realize you were supposed to talk to this toad to get to the star. So I'm just thinking, like, okay, platform, gotta move on. So I jumped off, and I friggin' fell off into the black hole. It's friggin' hilarious. It's just ridiculous. I can't believe I actually did that. And I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Maybe I should try actually talking to the toad. Gee, there's a stellar idea. Friggin' ridiculous, man. But that's our star. Was that star number 5? Alright, sweet. Yeah, I definitely want to take care of one more in this episode. I was trying to make it so that I could actually do 4, but I practiced through this a few times, and the problem is that there's just no way I can get 4 stars within the 15 minutes. Yeah, I actually sat there and did these missions and timed them more than once, and really the best I can do is just... Fuck that, no, I don't want to save right now, it takes too long. But the best I could do is just, you know, go get through 3 of them and shave off a little bit of time, but it's never enough to actually have enough time to do that 4th mission. Because it's usually like 14 minutes right there, 13 minutes, 14 minutes, something along those lines. But we can at least do the 2nd mission. And, you know, in the next episode we'll finish up Honeyhive as well. So I guess that's going to be the pattern of things for a while, you know, doing the last mission, the last accessible mission of these early levels as the starting thing in each video, if that makes any sense. That confused the fuck out of me. I'm the one who said it. So I like this mission a lot, actually. I guess there's a sort of quote-unquote boss, but it's, you know, pretty disappointing. Just collect our star bits, because that's always fun. And I think this time I actually gave you a chance to actually see the end. On these you can do a ground pound. Basically you jump up and you hit Z like that. And not all of them are just... Not all these little stumps here are just for the sake of collecting star bits. As you can see, one of them actually made a vine. The first time I did this level, I didn't realize that, so I'm like running around trying to figure out where to go. just be careful, because like you see how there was like 2 different vines, you had to go from one to the other. If you start spinning when you're in midair in between those 2 vines, it's possible that you could actually fall off. So you just want to be careful about that. I forgot what the names of these enemies are. I mean, they're pretty much classic. I mean, every time I see it, it makes me think of Super Mario World. But basically, in this game, what you want to do is either ground pound nearby, or you can spin attack, and that knocks them upside down. Then you have to jump on them. The spin attack actually doesn't work, but at least it'll give you star bits for that. So, I think the whole purpose of this level is really just to have you practice both the ground pound and the wall jump. The wall jump is what I'm trying to do right here. Basically, it's that. You jump on the wall, and then you tilt the control stick in the opposite direction, and it actually allows you to gain more height without there actually being platforms there. And of course, they have to make you practice it again over here. So if I could just do it, Mario, do it, Mario. What the fuck, dude? What are you doing? Thank you. Damn. What the fuck? Alright, so... Oh, look at this. We got Planet Condom over here. What the fuck, man? I can't believe someone actually designed that as a planet. And look at this. Another one right here. So you basically, when you long jump, if you're closer to the next planet, that gravitational field will pull you in, so that's not going to be an issue. This is the question mark point I was talking about before, by the way. So, I just happen to remember that there was a rainbow star here. And so, basically, yeah, it turns you invincible, and you can just run right through enemies. But I don't really have time to kill other things, so I want to get through this mission. Yeah, fuck yeah. Ground pound just makes things go by a lot quicker. Oh, look how cool! Look at the colors! Look at the pretty colors! Look at the pretty colors! Look at the pretty colors! Probably shouldn't be doing that with that echo effect. Yeah, just like it's weird that the thing didn't let me run through it. I just brushed against it and it just popped. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, see how disappointing that enemy was? Wait till you see the boss. Time it just right. Cool. Actually, man, I really thought I was gonna miss that. That would have been pretty sad if I did. These nice little star bits. See, I like how in these levels the star bits just kind of come to you, so I don't even have to worry about it. So basically, yep, this is our boss right here. You get rid of the smaller one, and you piss off the bigger one. You know, it's kind of mean and very mean-spirited for Nintendo if you think about it. What the fuck, dude? I don't think I've ever missed that guy before, so of course I would now. All right, so that was easy enough. Still can't believe I actually missed that though the first time. What are you doing, dude? Get the star! Thank you. You got star! Probably would have been more effective if I had said it sooner. Because I kind of was thinking about it just like halfway through. Alright, so... Whatever, we're not even 13 minutes in, but I still am not confident. Yeah, I'll save this time, whatever. I'm still not confident in my abilities to actually do the next mission in, 2 minutes, so... I'm just going to run around circles a little bit here, and... Yes, that's going to be my outro. Mario running around circles. I'll see you guys next time on Super Mario Galaxy.